Western New York, and Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today, a good one in store. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Buffalo Bills. Mike Tirico with my partner Greg Olson, the veteran Nick Folk to get this one started. And off we go in Western New York. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Throwing right away is Allen. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. In motion, Shakir. Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with them, and will bring up 3rd down.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Falcons' 39-yard line.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, here is Allen. It's a big play there on 3rd down, but there is a marker down, and that is not a good sign for the offense. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
In motion, Shakir. Allen goes with a pop pass. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. Brings up third down.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is third down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have a Bills first down. At least at first glance. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker. And they convert on third and inches.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's four-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on third and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. They send the tight end in motion. Hook. And this one blown up. Good serve will drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
A 5-yard loss.
The idea here on second down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a third and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here, and I think on third and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
Allen going to throw here on third and goal. And he's in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bills. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Bills will take a 7-0 lead.
Bills 7, Falcons 0.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Now an opening has the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. A throw on the move is caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So after one, the Bills with the early advantage. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with first and 10. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Here's 2 and out on second down. That's caught left side by Pitts. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Pitts is the man in motion. first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
At the 4-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Pitts is the man in motion. Another run here for Robinson. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
They'll run with Robinson. Oh, making defenders look silly out there on his way into the end zone. Brian Robinson, touchdown Falcons.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return, here comes Davis. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bills offense ready now for their second drive. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake, it's Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
Intercepted by the Falcons. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Pitts is the man in motion. A give, and here comes Robinson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Robinson, ball carrier. Christian Benford on the stop. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll run it here with Robinson. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's called a gain of 3. But a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
1. They'll try to sneak it here. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. Takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st and goal.
2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he will power his way into the end zone. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Atlanta.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
It's the score, Falcons 14, Bills 7.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Davis now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Jalen Walker there to make the play.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Allen now on 2nd down. He's got the connection there. It's Joshua Palmer. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Bills first down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Throwing now. Allen here on first down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
At the 49-yard line.
Moore going in motion. Throwing again. It's Allen. To the outside. A catch made by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. And they've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
Khalil Shakir, the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
I had a rule, Mike, when I was playing that if the ball hit either of my hands, it was a drop. You don't get paid in the NFL to make the easy ones. You get paid in the NFL to make them all, and I think that's a catch he's got to come down with.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. He's got it at about the 8, and he's in. Dawson Knox, touchdown Buffalo.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return is Goodson. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Falcons offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Robinson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this 2nd quarter. This is 3rd and 6. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. On the return is Goodson. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa. That's into the hands of Olamide Zacchaeus. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and the 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
Hey, Mike, you know the best time to pick up 1st downs is? On 1st downs. Don't wait for 3rd down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 1st downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
Play action. Tagovailoa. Left side in the hands of London. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
They get 24 on that one, and just like that, it's first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead, but instead, they go backwards.
Back up to the 3, it's second and goal. From the gun, here's Tua. And he'll take it on in. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Falcons.
Touchdown Atlanta.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started.
Bills 14.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bills offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Going to give it to Cook. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Josh Allen on the bootleg. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 6. To the middle of the field. Caught by Shakir. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Buffalo.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 5. In motion, Shakir. Once again, it's covered. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
It's third and 1.
A design run here for Allen. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Little run. It's Ty Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. They'll send a tight end in motion. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
A shotgun snap for 2. A slant into the hands of Zacchaeus. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Complete to Zacchaeus. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down and 6. They run over center with Robinson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Tua. There's a short one to Hooper. First time they've looked his way all game long. And he comes through with the grab and a first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Now, after that last snap, we have an injured player. It's Bijan Robinson, who's in some pain down there. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Tua gonna throw. Throw on the run is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Atlanta.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Second and 8.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Tua. He's got it inside the 5. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Robinson. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Here's 2. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Folks, extra point is good. And the Falcons have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills offense ready for this next possession. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, here is Allen. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Bills first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Moore going in motion. They'll drop to throw. That is intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Fake the handoff. Now to it. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46. They'll go with Johnson. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 for the first down. From the gun, it's Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That one on target to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They get 24 on that one. First down, Buffalo.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
And a nice job there, sidestepping defenders on his way. It's a gain of 9.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. And the Bills are going to be set up 1st and goal. Tackle made at the 9.
A gain of 10 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
A gain of 8.
The Bills going to use their final timeout here as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. From the 1, 2nd and goal. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Bills 21.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick.
Just a complete breakdown there by the hands team, Mike. They have to find a way to recover that ball. But now the kicking team's offense takes the field. They've got to put something together to get in position, but this ball has to get in the end zone.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
You have to wonder, Mike, how are those previous mistakes he made earlier in the game still lingering in the back of his mind? You can tell he's being a little bit more conservative. He doesn't want to risk throwing a 3rd interception and kind of just throws this one away.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, as this one will come to an end. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.